Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Angela
And Ryan.
from RNA Music. Deep in the heart of Texas, which
That's right.
is not where we are right now. Where are we?
We are deep in the heart of Texas.
We are deep in the heart of Texas. But we're
We're
not
still
at
here.
we're not at RNA Music.
Nope, we're not at RNA Music.
We're not at RNA Music. But we are here with an ASK RNA episode
Yes.
277.
Yes.
277. I think it's 277.
That's right.
We're gonna answer y'all's questiones right here, right now. So excited. Y'all are excited. We're excited. Oh,
Ooh.
it's day before Halloween's.
Yes.
Let's get to it. All right, y'all. Welcome back. As we said, I'm Ryan,
And I'm Angela.
we are the owners of RNA Music, little mom and pop music shop, guitar lesson studio,
Deep
all that
in
kind
the
of
heart of
stuff.
Texas.
And today we're filming. We're actually at home.
Yes,
We're-
we are.
we're-
We're in our casa.
Casa Lolly.
Yes.
This is my home office. It's the den,
It's the
really.
den,
It's the
yeah.
den. It just happens to have a desk
Yeah.
and a TV and stuff. Anyways,
Yeah.
this is my work from home, which is what I did today. I worked from
Yes.
home. Angela, you worked at the giant,
Yeah.
largest flea market in America.
Yes. Yes. First Monday.
World
Yeah.
famous. Trades Days today.
Yeah, it was very busy, and I'm very tired.
Yes. So we're a little bit out of the ordinary today, but we're still going to film Ask RNA for you guys. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. I think you're going to enjoy it. We answer questions and do guitar stuff and things. And of course, all you longtime viewers, you're coming back again. This is your 5th, 6th, 7th, 80th video. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up for us right now, because you know you're going to want to. So go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
If you haven't clicked the little bell thing where you get notified of every single stinking video we put up, go click that, because we put out about one a week. At least one a week.
Yes.
You don't want to miss that. So
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that.
no, not at all. All right, so we are here at our house to do this Ask RNA. All right, so first question, Frankie Chan, question: do you have any or would consider buying any Schecter Super Strats / double cutaway body equivalents of the Hellraiser Extreme solo guitars? The solos are basically impossible to find in Australia, but I've seen a few double cuts advertised. I think the Keith Merrows are neck throughs too. However, most are equipped with Floyds, which are not really my thing. Thank you, Frankie, for the question. Frankie is the one who got the prototype Solo 6 Hellraiser Extreme. I think he found our channel
Yeah.
because I have some videos about the Hellraiser Extreme Solo 6s, of which I own 2.
Yeah.
So great question, Frankie. Do I have any, or would I consider buying any? Oh, how convenient. You mean like this? Actually, I do have a Super Strat Hellraiser. Oh, the lighting. We're working. The lighting's not as good here at the house.
No, no, not so
We
much.
got lamps off in the corner. This is the transparent black.
Yeah.
This is the C1 Hellraiser Extreme. I have this, actually, Frankie. This was the first Hellraiser Extreme I got, because I wanted this exact one in the Solo 6 version, which is the single cut kind of Les Paul, which is the one that Frankie has the prototype of.
Right, right.
I could not find this. This is hard to see it, but this is a transparent black flame top, maple fretboard. These are neck through. If you can see that.
Yeah.
Frankie's is not neck through. Oh, mine also has Nick Johnston's autograph on it.
What?
I forgot. What? Nick Johnston autographed my Schecter C1.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Kind of,
cool.
yeah. Yeah, we talk. We're friends, kind of. Not really, but he autographed my guitar. Actually, Frankie, I bought this because I could not find the black Solo 6 version of this guitar anywhere. There's a couple places I found and it listed online. I'm like, hey, you still have that? They're like, oh no, we don't have it. I'm like, well, you have it listed online for sale. Oh no, we don't have it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, man. So I couldn't find one anywhere, but I found this one used, and it's the correct color. Everything is correct except for the body shape.
Right.
It's the wrong body shape, but it was a stinking smoking deal. I think I paid like $400 for it. It does have kind of a big scratch right here next to this pickup, in between the pickups there. That probably, unless I pointed it out, you might not have noticed it. But you know, so it was a stupid deal. I'm like, yeah, I'll take that for $400, please, thank you. Because normally they're like 8-ish used, well, 6 or 7 used, so $400. And actually, I have played it fairly good a bit. This is one I have set up for like low tuning, for down tuning stuff. But I do have one. I think that I only have 2 kind of super Strat-ish guitars in my entire personal collection. Of course, the shop we've got quite a few Strats, but my personal ones, I have this one, and then I have a PRS. So let me put this up. So I actually do have one, Frankie. You do tend to see those a little bit more often used, the C1s, than you do the Solo 6s. And most of them do have Floyd Roses. That one does not. It is a string through non-Floyd Rose, which is nice, but actually I'd kind of like a Floyd Rose one, because I don't even own a Floyd Rose.
Yeah.
Let alone many roses. So yeah, I do have one. That's mine. I like it. I do use it from time to time if I need something. That shape, upper fret access is great, all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for the question, Frankie. And now y'all got to see one of my guitars. Next question, Just Fun Guitar. New question, what's the impact of the lockdown on pets and local wildlife? Angela, what do you think? How have our pets fared?
Lockdowns on pets? What does that mean?
No, during the lockdown where people couldn't go to work and the whole Rona thing.
Well, Texas hasn't been as strict as most places, and
our lockdown ended a while back.
It seems like it even went from county to county. So where major cities with bigger populations had stricter policies, we didn't really as much. I think we might have had a curfew for like a couple of weeks there, off and on, but for the most part, we never really had to actually stay at home, like forcibly stay at home, like a lot of places were like, you know.
Because we believe in freedom.
It wasn't going to happen in Texas. We would have seceded from the union, honestly.
I ain't staying home.
And ran out anybody else who wanted to stay home. But for the most part, they fared well. I don't think that it really had a huge impact. Now, I don't know, the game wardens had any issue with overrunning of
people poaching and fishing when they shouldn't be.
Yeah, or because a lot of people couldn't go out and just shoot or hunt, and the restrictions on going out and buying ammo, because a lot of people went out and got it, so there wasn't really restrictions. It just ran out. Like a lot of places ran out of the ammo that you would normally buy. So I know a lot of people were holding back on their ammo and not using it for, like, they would normally clear tons of hogs and wild boar that would run, so they were saving it just in case. They might have to
make a toilet paper run, and they need the AR-15 to get some toilet paper.
I don't know how that affected the wildlife in Texas. Like, they were like, oh my gosh, no one's killing us. So
let's multiply.
Let's populate the earth. So I don't know. Our animals fared just fine. They had there wasn't, like, I know places that were like, you can even walk your dog in your front yard without getting cited.
Some places were incredibly strict about that. It was
so dumb. In your own yard with no one around. So we didn't have that here in Texas at all. So we were able to let our dogs out, let them run around.
Take your dog for a walk.
We went on walks.
Not come within 6 feet of anybody walking around
and never come in contact with anybody, even in a neighborhood. You wouldn't, even to this day. I mean, we go on walks and we might pass 1 or 2 people a week.
Yeah.
That are walking also. It's not
I took
congested.
2 walks today and
yeah,
didn't
I mean, walked in town during the day and never passed anybody on the sidewalk.
On foot.
On foot.
Cars are passing you.
Yes, we had cars driving all the time, but like people not encapsulated in a vehicle, but actual people passing us on the sidewalk. There's, it's a small town, so you could be the only one on the sidewalk and stand there half the day, and the only people that you saw were people coming in and out of storefronts.
Squirrels, though.
Tons of squirrels,
Yeah, if squirrels were carriers, it could be a problem.
Yeah, I have noticed the jump in squirrel population. So I think maybe the lack of people wanting to go out as much and stuff
They were getting braver.
Yeah, they've wanted
We own this joint. Let's go outside.
Let's run them around the street. Let's just take over, y'all.
I'm just going to go bury some nuts over here.
Yes,
some nuts over
seriously, where we would see like 1 or 2, it turned into like 10 every few feet.
It's Squirrel-mageddon, actually.
It really is. We honestly should do like a parody of how many stinking squirrels we have seen just in our neighborhood alone. They're everywhere. So,
Ike.
Ooh, and I finished a circle.
From Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado.
So I don't know. That's as far as I know. So
I think probably most pets did well, whereas a lot of people, people who are actually at home. Now I still went to the shop every day, so like I still went to work every day. The shop was closed for about 6 weeks. Like it was closed to the public. You couldn't come in, but I was still there working and doing things.
Right.
But for people who actually had to be home, if you have pets at home, pets probably got a lot more attention than normal. But it's my assumption that most of the time, pets are home alone, kids are at school, mom and dad at work, whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, all home. Hey, my humans are here all day. Play with me.
Hi, humans.
Love me.
Yeah.
Probably did pretty good.
So. Yeah, ours did. Ours are always fine.
But it's about the same.
Yeah.
For ours, so.
Yeah, they're spoiled brats.
They are spoiled biscuits.
Yeah.
They're in there. I actually went and bought them some heat lamps.
Yes.
Yesterday, because it is now getting kind of chilly at night in Texas. Finally,
they sleep in our garage, which is fine. It's a giant garage.
Huge garage.
It's good, but and they have their beds and everything. So
now they have heat lamps to keep them warm in the garage.
Nice and toasty in their beds.
They sleep warmer than we do, bro.
I know.
Thanks for the question, man. Appreciate it. Next question: Denny's plant-based journey, also in Texas. Texas for the win. This is, by the way, what do you have with humbuckers that is cheap? Thinking of adding something to my Mexican telly and Strat. Thanks, guys. And stay away from Panda. No need to invite those kind of problems, LOL. See you next week. We were talking about Panda Express.
Yes.
Last week and fast food.
Yeah. Not needing those indigestions.
Yeah. Actually, Denny, I do have a guitar. You can't see it because we're not at the shop.
Yeah.
That's my guitar over there. That's Angela's guitar. Sometimes my guitar.
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah. But I do have an LTD EC256, which is, like the ESP LTD kind of version of a, it's a Les Paul single cut kind of thing. Nice sort of classic look, flamey top. I tried to sell it to the Bitter Bass Man because he wanted a guitar. And I was like, hey, what do you think about this? He's like, it's like too classic. I mean, it looks like a classic flame top, like a Honey Burst or something, And it's like he needs it to be like black or racing pinstripes or whatever punk rock is. He needs some, I was like, okay. But it's a good deal because one of my students, it's a consignment thing. One of my students is like, hey, he's got a new guitar. He kind of needs to move some out of the rotation. He has a different arrangement with his wife than I have with Mrs. RNA. So it's a good deal. So, but shoot me an email. I'll send you some pictures, Denny. RNA Music. Oh, you've emailed us before at live.com. You've gotten some Lolly's Loops stuff from us. But
yes,
that one would be killer. And he did some upgrades. He upgraded the tuners, and I think he upgraded the bridge and stuff. And it's very reasonably priced. So shoot me an email on that, Denny. I'm shipping to Amarillo? Is it Amarillo or Lubbock?
I don't know.
I always get confused. Dang it! I think he's in Amarillo. I say that, and then it's Lubbock, and I say, no, he's in Lubbock, and he's like, no, he's in Amarillo. He's out there somewhere in the Panhandle. It's
Amarillo's
big.
not the Panhandle.
Oh, it's closer to the Panhandle than we are.
Okay.
It's in West Texas.
It's like the base
It's
of-
over there.
Okay.
It's over in that side of Texas. Shipping would probably be not too expensive and all that kind of stuff. So that's one I would definitely recommend. I've played it in lessons and like, oh, it's a cool guitar. Oh man, kind of want it, but
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I do need it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, yeah. Shoot me an email, Denny, and I will show you what I got, and we'll talk pricey price.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next and final question.
Yay!
Only 4 questions this week.
So
Super
excited.
easy. Great, because we've had a tremendous week
Yes.
and a tremendous
Ooh.
day. So this is, you're getting smaller.
I am. Okay, there you go.
Look how much weight I've lost. See, I just scooched back. Just disappeared into nothingness. Loner Caveman, are online guitar/voice lessons a thing at RNA? Is Skype better than Zoom? Okay. All right. Now, we don't typically offer online
Ow.
like Skype guitar or voice lessons. Now, during the lockdown, we did actually do a lot of Skype
Yeah, we did.
lessons. During the 6 weeks, in our county where, you had to shut your doors unless you were essential. All us non-essentials had to close our doors to the public. But so we did kind of take our current enrolled students that were all, face-to-face students, and we moved all of them that could into Skype and Zoom and some FaceTime.
Yeah.
FaceTime doesn't work very good.
Yeah.
So,
But Skype does.
yeah,
Skype
yeah.
worked pretty well.
Between all of those, Skype and Zoom, Skype seemed to work the best. I had one student who did his piano lessons via Zoom, and I felt like it was not quite as good as Skype.
Right.
And actually, I think I made them switch over the last couple of times to hey, let's do it on Skype. Zoom was a little more. He kept getting distracted because you could change all the backgrounds and play with editing and stuff, and he kept changing his back. I'm like, stop messing with stuff and play the piano. So I guess on Skype you can't quite do that as well.
Yeah. You can send emojis and stuff like that. But
Yeah. Now once we went back to lockdown was basically over here and people were free. People were free. Imagine that, to move about as they pleased and do what they wanted and go where they wanted. People were given permission by their government to leave their houses and go into businesses.
All right, don't go there.
I'm just saying, once they were given permission to do things
By the overlords.
by our corporate overlords, everybody was chomping at the bit to come back. Almost everybody came back to face-to-face lessons. We had one or two who kind of held out for another couple of weeks doing Skype stuff. And now, many weeks and months later, everybody's back to face-to-face. So we haven't really done any more Skype or voice stuff.
Yes, but it is available.
It's an option?
It's an option. I would like to say it's an option.
Okay.
It depends on schedules and
Right.
openings and et cetera, but yes, to answer your question, yes, I believe it is an option.
Yes.
If it's during the hours of operation, we're not going to stay until 9 o'clock at night if that means it's 5 p.m. your time.
Right. We're not going to work outside of normal business hours to do
Yes,
it. Is what you're saying.
if it's in the allotted business hours time and we have a spot available, doing a Skype lesson is feasible.
All right. Okay. Well, we did do quite a bit of it during lockdown, so it's kind of not such a foreign thing at this point.
For each student, it depends on what you will be willing to sit through and look at, because it's hard as a student. I think it's harder as a student to not sit in the room with the person. But with Skype, you can kind of say, okay, show me how you're holding your guitar.
Yeah.
Voice lessons is a whole lot harder. Voice lessons I do not recommend because of the echo and the delay. You can't sing along with tracks. I haven't really played around with that too much, where I have to wait and then you have to talk, and it's almost like walkie-talkies for the most part.
The audio's not really good.
Yeah, so, and then there's a delay. So if I want to say, oh, hold on just a second, you know, there's a little bit of a delay between what you hear and what I'm saying. So that, with voice lessons, it's a little trickier. It's trickier. So
well, like drums is very tricky. So I was doing percussion lessons.
Echo.
The SPLs, the sound pressure, you know, for like a phone or something, trying to like, guitar you can sort of, and piano, we could turn the pianos down enough and turn the guitars down enough to where it was a decent sound, but with drums it was so like, it's a whole very difficult, and I could see singing being also very difficult. Yeah. Because we really start singing, you're going to overdrive the microphone.
Yeah, and it turns into just like a
fuzziness.
Yeah, where you don't get the right, hearing the right response, because a lot of times it might just be the audio, not the voice.
Right.
So
limited by technology.
It's a little tricky with voice lessons, but guitar, it seems to work pretty well because you can see the technique of it, and being able to explain to someone that, you know, they need the tips of their fingers, or it needs to be moved over more towards the fret or whatever, you know, or I see that your thumb is too far up and you need to drop your hand down, or, you know, oh, you're on the 5th fret, I need you to be on the 4th fret. You know, you can kind of see things a little bit better. Yeah. And then pause and then hear the lesson, and you can get a better kind of response to what you're hearing versus, you know, lessons wise. Guitar works a little bit better, but yeah. So if that answers your question, yes, we can do Zoom and or Skype, preferably Skype, and we do preferably guitar rather than voice because of the
it's a little more difficult to do
sound,
but it also is dependent on our
limitations.
Schedule, and you know, so like right now I have almost no blocks. And I might have one time slot on one day, you know, that I could do it. So that's, you know, that's also the other thing is.
And honestly, a lot of times we try to keep those little spots open just in case a student needs to move because of football season or basketball season. It's always nice to have 1 or 2 spots available for each of our schedules, so that.
Or you need a mental break between teaching.
And I'm the beginner's teacher. Especially for guitar, I can only teach them so much, and so for Ryan to have a spot available so that they can bump up to his group, it's always good to have. So yeah.
And that's the final question.
Yay!
Thank you, Loner Caveman. Thank you, all y'all, for your questions this week. Thank you for watching. Welcome to our home.
Welcome.
Which is in Texas.
Yes.
And I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll probably be back at the shop next week. Who knows? I don't know. Doing it at home is kind of nice though too, because I can just turn around and start editing immediately. Or go cook dinner. Or go make a coffee or something. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a question for next week, please leave it down below in the comment section of this video. And if you watch this entire thing, which is probably going to be under 30 minutes. I'm so excited. If you watch the whole thing, we have a secret hashtag of the day. If you watch the entire video, beginning to ending, of course, that helps us out a lot. YouTube likes that. They like to see that run time. But if you did, we got a secret hashtag, and secret hashtag of the day is, do you have any ideas?
Yes, since it's Halloween, we don't really celebrate Halloween, but hey boo hey.
Hashtag hey boo hey. Hey boo hey.
Hey boo hey.
Yeah. Because tomorrow people are going to be tricking and treating. That sounds kind of bad.
No, not so much tricking.
People are going to be getting candy tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hashtag hey boo hey.
Hey.
And we'll know that you watched this whole video, and all of the other legendary status RNA viewers will also know that y'all all know. If y'all read each other's comments, y'all all know. It's like, oh yeah, you're a legend. We're legends. And then other people who just come in and they don't know what's going on. They're like, what's with these stupid hashtags? What's going on? They're like, what are we doing? I guess I better type it too. I don't know. But only the lifers know what's up. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. And we will see you in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation.
That's right.
I'm so excited. Trick-or-treaters.
Trick-or-treaters.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Bye. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I kicked it.
Oh, you kicked my laptop.
Sorry. I'm so tired.